You're watching Pulse for the 28th of July, and it's time for some World of Warcraft news. In this week's episode, we have a look at yet more hotfixes, World of Warcraft launching in Brazil and how it sort of confirms that silly product slate we saw a while back, Paragon versus Ragnaros Heroic, and more. Let's get to it. As with the Diablo news, the World of Warcraft news is slightly lacking this week. No matter though, there's always something to talk about, and as I did with the Diablo news, I will urge you all to have a look at the smalls and the blues this week. Some interesting stuff there. Let's start the news off with yet another round of hotfixes. I wish I could say that there was something super exciting here, but nah, that would be a lie. At least there are more this week though. But wait, is that a good or bad thing? Anyway, there are a couple of nerfs and hotfixes to a few of the Firelands bosses. In the Molten Front, players who are hated or hostile with the Steamweedle cartel can still turn in the quest well armed to Ricket. Bloodsail admirals rejoice. And as I mentioned, a few others to the Molten Front and Firelands. Then what I see as a pretty big change for elemental shamans, the shamanism passive now causes lightning bolt, chain lightning and lava burst spells to gain an additional 32% benefit from spell power, up from 20%. Not bad at all. Eye of the Storm has temporarily been removed from the rated battleground options. No word yet on why that was done. And, well, a couple of other smaller goodies too. You can, as usual, check the full list of hotfixes out below. Let's hope Blizzard keeps these coming until they are no longer required. Next up, we have a pretty interesting piece of news. Something that is more speculation than anything else, but still worth looking at. Blizzard has announced the release of World of Warcraft in Brazil, and with this announcement we sort of receive some semi-confirmation that the leaked product slate we had a look at a little while back might well be more real than we thought at the time. It has been said, and we can clearly see, that things have been pushed along a couple of months, but hey, what's a couple of months in Blizzard time? Not much, that's the answer, if you were wondering. And yes, a lot of maybes and mights there, but who cares, all the speculation is in good fun. So does that mean we might well see yet another World of Warcraft expansion next year sometime? I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure about any of the games on that product slate, to be honest. Just as I was a couple of months back. Anyway, check the full story out below, courtesy of MMO Champion, and let me know what you think. Is this confirmation or just plain luck? So, as you all probably know, and if you don't, you will in a second, everyone's favorite big name guild Paragon was in fact the first in the world to down Ragnaros in the Firelands on heroic mode, on both 10 and 25 man, no less. And just a day or two ago, they made good on their promise to post their kill video after another guild had apparently already downed the fight. The guys at Wowhead pointed something pretty interesting out here. There's a distinct lack of healers in their crew for this fight. Did you notice that? Pretty interesting stuff. If any of you guys are rolling on Ragnaros, would you do the same? Anyway, great video and well worth having a look at. These boss kills are always entertaining, especially from the higher ups such as these. As an extra to this, Dream Paragon also posted an interesting comparison of the Firelands raid 10 and 25 man fights on their site. And yes, as I just said, quite fitting since they do in fact know both incredibly well. This is probably a good read for any active World of Warcraft raiders out there, as it does discuss a few things that seem to be common occurrence in World of Warcraft nowadays. Most common of the lot, when is the time to retire 15 of your raiders and switch to 10 man? That is an incredibly difficult decision to make for any guild master out there. Another interesting part is that they actually discuss the raid setups they use and used for all the bosses in the Firelands too. Best check that out and poach it if your guild is struggling. Anyway, have a look at the article and the video below. Enjoy. With that done, let's head on over to the World of Warcraft Smalls. In the Smalls this week, over at the official site, you can read about how the BlizzCon online contests have opened. The 2011 European Battle.net Invitational website is now live. The World of Warcraft mobile armory is now available for Androids. The Adopt a Pet and Support Japan Earthquake Relief is ending on July the 31st, so you best get adopting right now. Then you can see a bunch of excerpts from Thrall, Twilight of the Aspects. There are 3 of them in total. You can check out the 2 latest Corehound Pup Adoption Campaign screenshot contest winners. You can have a look at some Burning Crusade art gallery updates and some trading card game art gallery updates. Then have a look at the latest piece from the Daily Blink, Managing a Guild is Hard. There's an interesting article up over at Kotaku titled, "For Some, Gamer Still Means Social Outcast." Then you can have a look at what happened with Blizzard at Comic-Con. Over at Wowhead you can see a guide to collecting recipes, and lastly right here on YouTube, have a look at the Mindflame channel and his latest Battle of the Blues and Epic Blue Time videos. Now, quite fittingly, let's head on over to the World of Warcraft Blue Posts. The Blues had quite a bit to say this week on add-in battlegrounds to World of Warcraft, on need and greed in World of Warcraft, on how to give feedback Zarheem likes, on capital cities, on memorable moments, on playing whenever you want to, on Prowl versus Stealth, on Blizzard actually playing their own game, on very rare drop mounts, and on Battle.net authenticated changes. That's all there is in this episode, and all there is in the World of Warcraft news. I hope you'll be okay till next week. So, thanks for watching, check back here soon for more, and most importantly, happy World of Warcraft in Brazil.